Hello my dear students, welcome to chemistry entrance class. In this video we are going to discuss around 15 questions related to phosphorus and its compounds. So question number 1, which of the following is monobasic? So normally basic it means basicity. What is the meaning of basicity? Basicity it means number of ionizable H plus ion. Okay. So mono means single, so it has to ionizable only one H plus ion. So there are 4 options is given. Option A, hypophosphorus acid H3PO2, then orthophosphoric acid H3PO4, pyrophosphoric acid option C H4P2O7, option D hypophosphoric acid H4P2O6. First take option A. So I will give some tricks to find out the basicity. First you check hypophosphorus acid H3PO2. So generally the valency of phosphorus equal to 5. So phosphorus will come in the middle. Oxygen, there are 2 oxygen atom, one oxygen atom here, another oxygen atom is here. Next 3 hydrogen atom, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now the point that is, see the ionizable hydrogen ion, it should be attached with oxygen atom. Okay. So when oxygen atom attached with hydrogen atom, then that particular hydrogen will be ionizable. This will not ionizable, this will not ionizable. Only the hydrogen atom, when it attached with oxygen atom, it can only ionized. Okay. So here the basicity of hypophosphorus acid is 1. Basicity equal to 1 for this compound. Clear? Now check second structure, that is orthophosphoric acid. Put phosphorus in the middle, then valence is 5, so total 4 oxygen atom, 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear? Put double bond here. Now how many hydrogen atom? 3 hydrogen atom, 1, 2, 3. Now here how many hydrogen atom can be ionizable? There are 3 hydrogen atom can be ionizable because the hydrogen is attached with this O, oxygen. So this one and this one. So what is the basicity of this compound? There are 3. The basicity of this orthophosphoric acid is 3. Okay. So this is monobasic. Mono means single, only one basic, and this is tri-basic. If it is 4 hydrogen ions are ionizable, that is tetra-basic. Okay. Now you count the number of oxygen. The trick is count the number of atom. If the question come the basicity, count the number of atom, then you subtract 1 from the oxygen atom. So here 2 oxygen atom, so basicity is 1. Here 4 oxygen atom, basicity will be 3. Here 7 oxygen atom, basicity will be 6. Here it will be 5. You can draw the structure and you count how many hydrogen ions can be ionizable. So according to that you can tick your answer. Clear? Hope you understood the question number 1. So answer is option A. This is the correct answer for this question. Which of the following is monobasic? Hypophosphorus acid is the monobasic. So in the examination when it comes this type of question, you count number of oxygen atom, you subtract 1, then you will get the answer, whether it is mono or dibasic or tribasic or tetrabasic. Clear? Now question number 2. Metaphosphoric acid has the formula option A H3PO4, option B HPO3, option C H2PO3, option D H3PO2. So the answer is metaphosphoric acid formula is HPO3. So the structure of metaphosphoric acid is So this is the structure of metaphosphoric acid. Okay. Question number 3. Which of the following oxyacid acts as most reducing agent? Option A, H3PO3. Option B, HPO3. Option C, H4P2O6. Option D, H4P2O7. So here reducing agent, it means it oxidizes. It oxidizes itself. That is the meaning. Okay. So reducing agent, it means oxidizes itself. See, now calculate all the oxidation number for phosphorus in all the compound. Here option A, that is H3PO3, it has oxidation number that is +3. Okay, so it can reduce further. It can be further oxidized. It can be further oxidized. Further, and increases its oxidation state or oxidation number. So it is the most reducing agent among this compound, A, H3PO3. This is the answer. Question number 4. Which of the following is amphoteric oxide? Amphoteric, it means it can react with both acids and base. Okay, so that type of oxides are called amphoteric oxide. So there are 3 types of oxide. One is basic oxide, acidic oxide, another one is amphoteric oxide. Okay, so here the basic oxide can react with only acids, whereas acidic oxide it can react only with base, whereas amphoteric oxide it can react both with acid and base. So here option A, that is lead oxide, PbO, it is called amphoteric oxide because it can react with acids and base. For example, lead oxide PbO plus NaOH. NaOH is the base, so we are getting the product Na2 PbO2 plus H2O. Balance equation put to here. Also it can give the product with nitric acid, HNO3, this is acid. The products are lead nitrate, PbNO3 twice plus H2O put to here. So this type of oxides are called amphoteric oxides. So option A is the right answer. So now question number 5. Which of the following is a tetrabasic acid? Tetrabasic means the basicity of that particular acid is 4. Clear? Option A, orthophosphorus acid. Option B, orthophosphoric acid. Option C, metaphosphoric acid. Option D, pyrophosphoric acid. Okay, so now check that option. Here option D is the right answer. I will show the structure. There are a formula is H4P2O7. So there are 2 phosphorus atom, oxygen, then here double bond O, here double bond O, OH, here OH, here double bond OH, and here OH. Okay, now see here one OH, here one OH, here one OH, here one OH. So total 4 OH group. So from the OH group, the ionizable hydrogen ion, there are 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this is called tetrabasic acid. Tetrabasic basic. Clear? So option D is the right answer. Question number 6. P4O10, that is phosphorus pentoxide, has short and long phosphorus oxygen, that is PO bonds. The number of short PO bonds are option A 1, option B 2, option C 3, option D 4. See, the structure of P4O10, that is, so draw phosphorus, phosphorus, phosphorus here, then phosphorus. Already we studied the structure. Then here one oxygen, oxygen, oxygen. Then between these two phosphorus one oxygen, and between these two phosphorus another oxygen. Okay. Make a bond. Here one. Right. Now total how many oxygen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So remaining 4 oxygen atom, it will come as the double bond with phosphorus on the 4 corner. So here one oxygen atom, here oxygen, here oxygen, here oxygen. See, always the double bond is shorter than the single bond. The bond length of double bond will be shorter than the bond length of single bond. So there are 4 double bond at 1, 2, 3, 4. So PO bond, there is the short, double bond is shorter. So there are 4 number of bonds. So short PO bonds are 4. So option D is the right answer. Okay. Now question number 7. Phosphine is generally prepared in the laboratory. Option A, by heating phosphorus in a current of hydrogen. Option B, by heating white phosphorus with aqueous solution of caustic soda. Caustic soda, that is formula is NaOH sodium hydroxide. Then option C, by decomposition of P2H4 at 110 degree Celsius. Option D, by heating red phosphorus with an aqueous solution of caustic soda. So already we studied in that preparation of phosphine. Phosphine is prepared according to the option white phosphorus. When it reacts with aqueous solution of caustic soda, we will get phosphine. So option B is the right answer. See the equation, phosphorus P4, white phosphorus plus sodium hydroxide NaOH. It is an aqueous solution, so we are writing H2O. We will get phosphine pH3 plus NaH2PO2. Clear? So this is phosphine, and this is caustic soda. So aqueous solution means we are adding water. This is white phosphorus. Okay, now balance the equation. Put 3 here, then put 3 here. Now the equation is balanced. So option B is the right answer. Now question number 8. Write the missing product in the following reaction. Equation is HNO3, that is 4HNO3 plus P4O10 here dash plus 4HPO3. So write the equation. So the product will be HNO3 plus P4O10 here 4. It gives 4HPO3. So we will get that product will be N2O5. So after balancing, put 2 here. Now you check that all the atoms and everything will be balanced. So N2O5 is the right answer. Option A is the correct answer. Okay. So 4HNO3 plus P4O10, it will give 2 N2O5 plus HPO3. So here N2O5, then put 2 here. Clear? Now question number 9. Dissociation of H3PO4 occurs in the following stages. Option A 1, B 2, option C 3, option D 4. So dissociation, that means that H3PO4, when it dissociate it will convert it into H plus H2PO4 minus. Okay, plus and minus. Here the hydrogen ion will be ionized. When after completely this ionized, here this H2PO4 minus, it will again dissociate into H plus HPO4 2 minus. Okay, then again this HPO4 2 minus, when it dissociate into ions, here H plus, here PO4 3 minus. Now see here, there is no hydrogen atom is attached with this PO4 2 minus. So total stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. Okay, option is C, number 3. Now question number 10. Which of the following acid exists in polymeric form? Polymeric means this compound, any of the compound will comes in many times. That is, so that single compound will repeatedly comes many times. That is polymeric form. Option A HPO3, option B H4P2O7, option C H3PO4, option D none of these. Clear? Okay. Now here, according to this given formula, this HPO3, it can comes in many times. See, phosphorus, double bond O, here oxygen, then OH. Okay, then again phosphorus, OH. So it will come opposite side. Here double bond O, and here oxygen, then again phosphorus. Here double bond, then here OH, then again oxygen, then it can repeat POH, then here it can come double bond, here single bond. So like that it will go as the chain. See here the repeated unit is HPO3. The repeated unit is HPO3. Okay, so that this option A is the right answer for the given question. Now question number 11. If phosphoric acid is allowed to react with sufficient quantity of NaOH, the product obtained is, there are 4 options. One is option A NaHPO3, option B Na2HPO4, option C NaH2PO4, option D Na3PO4. Now write the equation NaOH plus H3PO4. This is phosphoric acid. We are adding sodium hydroxide. The product will be, one will be water, H2O. That main product will be Na3PO4. Na3PO4. So you have to balance. So here put 3 here, then here 3 H2O. So Na3PO4 is option D. Clear? So this equation already we studied. Okay, when phosphoric acid is added with sodium hydroxide, we will get sodium phosphate plus water. Okay. So now question number 12. H3PO3 is option A a tribasic acid, option B a dibasic acid, option C neutral, option D a monobasic acid. See, to find out the basicity, okay, basicity, it means we already discussed this type of question in question number 1. Okay, number of ionizable H plus ion. Clear? See, H3PO3, the structure is phosphorus, double bond, here OH, here OH, here H. So I already told you the shortcut, that short trick. Count the number of oxygen atom, then subtract 1, you will get the answer. Okay, so now check that structure. So here how many hydrogen ion can be ionizable? This one and this one. This cannot be. Okay, because this is directly attached to phosphorus atom. So when it attached with oxygen atom, it can only it can be ionizable. Okay, so there are 2 H plus ion you can get from this compound. So of course it is dibasic acid. Option B. Okay, according to that short trick, you subtract 3 minus 1 equal to 2. There are 3 oxygen atom, then minus 1, 2, so it is so it is dibasic acid. Clear? So now question number 13. The number of hydroxyl group in pyrophosphoric acid is, the formula of pyrophosphoric acid is H4 P2O7. Now draw the structure. There are 2 phosphorus atom, then 1 oxygen atom in the middle, then here double bond O, here also double bond O, then the remaining OH, here OH, and here OH, here also OH group. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 hydrogen atom H4 P2, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 oxygen atom. Okay, so 1, so this is 1 2 3 4. So the number of hydroxyl group, that is OH group. Okay, so the number of hydroxyl group, that is 4. So option B is the right answer. Clear? So question number 14. The number of phosphorus oxygen phosphorus POP bridges in the structure of phosphorus pentoxide and phosphorus trioxide are respectively A 6, 6, B 5, 5, C 5, 6, D 6, 5. So draw the structure of first phosphorus pentoxide, phosphorus here, then this is phosphorus trioxide, phosphorus, then between oxygen atom, oxygen, here oxygen, here oxygen, and between these 2 phosphorus 1 oxygen atom, and between these 2 1 oxygen atom, then here oxygen, 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 between these 2 1 oxygen, these 2 1 oxygen, right? For phosphorus pentoxide, that is P4O10. So here I am writing 1 2 3 4. Now draw the bridges. 1 here, between these 2 one bridge, and between these 2 another bridge. Okay, this is P4O6, then here double bond O, and here double bond O, and here also double bond O. Now make a bridge, sorry, here, then here, here, and like this. Clear? So this is P4O10. Now count the number of POP bridge. This is 1 2, this 3 4, and here 5, and here 6. Here they ask only POP bridge. Then here 1 2 3 4 5, sorry, 1 2 3 4, then here 5 6. See, this is not POP because PO only, there is no phosphorus, but this is POP bridge, but here it is not POP. So total here 6 bridges, here 6 bridges. So option A is the correct answer. Now question number 15. This is your last question in this video today. Which of the following following is tribasic acid? So no, don't worry about this tribasic, monobasic, and tetrabasic. I already told about the shortcut method. So option A H3PO2, option B H2PO3, option C H3PO4, option D H4P2O7. So question is tribasic. Tribasic means 3 ionizable hydrogen ion. So count the oxygen atom according to 2. This is monobasic, and this is dibasic, this is pentabasic, and this is tribasic. So option must be C. Now check the structure. Phosphorus, double bond O, OH, H3, PO4. Okay, so OH, OH. So there are 4 oxygen atom and 3 hydrogen atom. So it can be ionizable, it can be ionizable, and it can be ionizable. So 3 H plus you can get from this compound. So it is tribasic. Clear? So use this shortcut method. You can save the time. Okay, students. Hope you understood today all the questions. So all the questions are very important questions. So go through the video and take notes from the video. Okay, students. So we will meet in another video. Some more questions. Thank you very much.